Today, a cold front has lowered the heat index by more than 40 degrees, and a morning rainstorm means that the starting lineup will be set according to entrant points. With 2 races remaining, the 2013 Izod IndyCar Series Championship is still a long way from being decided, and the 2 drivers that want to claim it will start side by side today on the front row. From Reliant Park in Houston, Texas, Indycar Radio welcomes you to live coverage of the penultimate race on the 2013 championship schedule. It's race 2 of the Shell Pennzoil Grand Prix of Houston. As all cars and drivers are ready and the revs will come up, but we continue to wait. There's the green light finally, and we are racing at Reliant Park in Houston, Texas. All 24 cars are away. Mark James, we've got to start, and we're rolling towards you for the first time today.
Pretty good drag race into turn number 1. Lots of drivers climb all the binders. Elio Castroneva's going to get through there first. A couple of drivers use that chicane to shut off. Be interesting to see if race control will move them. Will Power passes 3 cars into turn number 3.
But it is Scott Dixon really working well in the 9 car through turn number 9 and into turn 6, but then Elio begins to distance himself a little bit.
Behind Scott Dixon, he's there for a while, but then looked like he lost something on the front of the car, actually. Oh, it was something off of
Elio Castroneva's came from underneath Elio's car as he went over the bump, so a part of the underwing with Scott Dixon once again in hot pursuit. And here comes Will Power. Wow. Power to the inside of Pagano. He's going to go to third.
67 machine for the top 5 yesterday. Would like to back that up with a better finish today. They too work their way toward turn number 5.
So the rear Power worked his way around. Castroneves has a problem. Dixon, Power, Pagano, Wilson, Hunter Ray, Hinchcliffe, Kanaan, Kimball, and now E.J. Biso all past that number 3 car.
Elio Castroneves has gone from the championship leader to trailing Scott Dixon as we run right now by 33 points. Elio Castroneves, who came into yesterday's race 1 here with a 49-point championship lead. He saw 41 points of that lead go away yesterday as Scott Dixon won out of the race car and perhaps out of this race. Full course caution, Scott Dixon just barely beat Will Power off of pit lane by the slimmest of margins.
So far, Dixon not able to shake loose from that Verizon car, the number 12 machine of Will Power. Power looked like he wanted to set him up in turn number 2. Dixon bobbles just a little bit, and that's what Power's nose ring right under the rear wing. Dixon slides a little bit out of turn number 3. Power is right there waiting for the slightest of room. Gets to the bottom side, he'll make the pass. Will Power goes to the lead on the streets of Houston. He'll slide into turn number 5 with Scott Dixon in tow. Dixon in turn 5.
A weekend that has had so much heat, few things have been hotter than the rivalry between Will Power and Scott Dixon. Power tries to get himself breathing room. The distance 3 car lengths.
Will Power continues to lead Scott Dixon. They're both on the button here at the line, and we've got a big crash in turn number 5, as this one involves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars out in front. It will be Will Power as he'll lead Scott Dixon to the line, and Will Power will take the checkered flag as he wins the 2nd leg of the Shell Pennzoil Grand Prix of Houston.
Yeah, it went yellow. Went yellow. We didn't want to get caught like we did yesterday with the pits closed, so we pitted. Didn't beat Dixon out, but we got him on the next restart. So, yeah, a great day. Good hard racing, man. Dixon's fast, and you got to work hard to beat that guy. Oh man, yeah. I just came round and I saw Dario sitting there. I just hate that. I really hope he's okay. I hate seeing that. It just brings back bad memories. So.
Yeah, and just kind of seeing the replays and stuff, that was a big hit. I heard, Dario's okay. It looked like he was moving around when I drove past, and looked like a lot of the car got into the stands too. So I hope, all the fans out here are okay today. That, we come here to race, we come here to put on a great show, and nobody, we don't want to see anybody get hurt. So, fingers crossed everybody's doing all right. But big weekend for us, turnaround on points, and we'll see how everybody's doing rather than talking about the points today.
you know, from our point of view, happy to be back on the podium. You know, it's been a rough stretch for us since Iowa, really, and it's nice to have a good drive rewarded, especially after what happened yesterday. So big thanks to Andretti Autosport guys. It's cool to get the pink car on the podium too. You know, the one-off deal with the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and great cause. And you know, huge props to all the fans for coming out and staying out. You know, obviously the problems we had on Friday, the weather this morning, how hot it was yesterday. You guys are the stars of this show, really. And you know, congrats to Will and Scott. They had a little bit more than we did today, and like I said, we happy with that, but just hope everybody's all right.
Indeed, we'll see you on the podium.